Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 85, Operation Pershing, NATO 11.2. Okay, NATO is not repairing any damage because honestly they can't afford to. They got other things they have to do. So they have one undamaged major army base left, so they're rolling for AMD. There, they finally finished it with the 12. So AMD is complete. We'll see if it's too late, but it's complete anyway. Okay, now, because of the situation in France, let's go detail that situation. And I think I erred last turn by misreading the rules, but it turned out it didn't matter. So what we have here is we get 4d12 for each border with a nuclear base that is a nuclear air base or naval base that is threatened. So there's one border there, there's one border there, and one border here on Paris. So that's a total of 12 dice. And then because two of our nuclear air or naval bases have been attacked, that is 2 more dice each for a total of 16 dice to roll for counter value release. $16. 3, 5, 10, 14, and 16. There's a 12 and an 11. There's a 12. Okay. So they are released for counter value nukes. So we've got 4 SSBNs here. We haven't lost one yet because that minor shipyard in Western France was not, it was max damage, but it was not destroyed. But because it's damaged, we can't use it to place the unit. So that's okay. We got another nuclear naval base up here in Scotland. So that's where they're going to be placed. And then they're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces down here to A28. All 4 of them. All right. That covers that. Now we are on to purchase. Spending 8 on the construction of 2 major ports, 8 more on a pair of mechs, 6 to start the construction of a major air base, and the remaining 3 on a SAM. Okay, so now we are going to have a strategic nuclear phase. And you can bet you there's going to be some strategic nukes. Yeah, the NATO has their back against the wall, so they are going to lash out. First thing is the nuclear capable bomber He is firing a nuclear cruise missile into West Czechoslovakia, again targeting IRBMs. Then from here, the SLBMs can reach any target in Warsaw Pact home country. I've already counted it out. I think it's actually 8 to get all the way over here to Bavaria. Let's do it again for you. So if we shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's actually 7 to get all the way to Bulgaria and Romania. So Hungary's in range. To come this way, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get to Western Poland. So like I said, everything's in range. So, 1 SLBM targeted on the major city in East Germany, 1 on the minor city in Western Poland, 1 on the minor city in West Czechoslovakia, and 1 on the minor city in Hungary. And Warsaw Pact has AMD, so as you know, there will be 1 strategic nuclear defense die for each target. So let's go over here and get with it. All right, we're going to start off with the nuclear cruise missile shot into West Czechoslovakia. So here's the defense. It misses. Okay, nuclear cruise missile. That is 9. It takes 8 to kill 1. So 1 IRBM in West Czechoslovakia is destroyed. All right, now major city in East Germany. Their defense missed. This one is triple dice. 5 damage there. East Germany, 5 damage. Okay, now the minor city in Western Poland. Defense missed. 1 jumped out of the box. There's Snake Eyes. Okay, there's 7 damage. 7 damage in Western Poland. Okay, now we have the minor city in West Czechoslovakia. Oh wait, defense first. That missed. Okay, there's 7 damage there. And the minor city in Hungary. Their defense missed. And there is 9 damage there. All right, so let's refresh our memory. For a major city, max damage of 15, minor city max damage of 10. So nobody got destroyed. So 5, 2 7s, and a 9. Okay, there's 5 here. 7 here. 7 here. And 9 here. Okay, that is that end. 1 mobile IRBM destroyed. Collect these guys up to take them back with us. Actually, I'll just leave this over here because we're coming right back. Put these guys back on the dashboard. For now, anyway. Okay. Now we're on to combat. So we got our 3 theater missiles in southern England, Paris, and Marmara. Okay, the southern England missile is going to target the major army base in East Germany. The Paris missile is targeting the already damaged major army base in West Czechoslovakia. And the Marmara missile is again going to target the major army base in Bulgaria. Then beyond that, there is going to be a surgical strike into Picardy. The major air base in Paris is shooting 1 cruise missile in there. The strategic bomber is shooting the 2nd cruise missile in there because NATO only has 2 in the inventory. And then 3 attack bombers are going in with battlefield nukes. 2 fighters are going in escort. Now to respond, Warsaw Pact is going to scramble 1 fighter each from Benelux and Rhineland in here to attempt interception. And then from the fleet there in M2, 2 Navy attack bombers are going 1-2 unescorted to do a battlefield nuclear surgical strike on southern France. And Warsaw Pact will scramble the 1 fighter it is able to down there to attempt interception. And that's that. Yeah, that's that. So, let's do our theater missiles first. So we have East Germany. These are all major army bases. East Germany, so it gets 2 AMDs. Missile is shot down. West Czechoslovakia, even though it's damaged, it still gets its 2 inherent AMDs. That failed, so that missile gets through for 6 damage on top of the 8 already incurred. And that's a major army base. Has a max damage of 18, so it's not destroyed. It gets 6 more damage applied to it. Wait, did I say that right? Yeah, I think so. There's a total of 14 damage. At least that's what I remember. Okay, and now Bulgaria. Okay, that missile is shot down. So let's go apply some damage. 14 damage I said on there. And the other two were shot down. So those come off. Okay, now I think for the rest of this we're going to stay over here and use the auxiliary tray. So these go back on there. All right, let's get the auxiliary tray. We'll do the one in southern France first. So we have one spag, which will get to take 2 shots. Those both missed. Okay, now we have a fighter trying to intercept. That is a miss. The 2 attack bombers get their interception chance. Those both missed. Oh, 2 was close, but not quite. Those both missed. Okay, so now the attack bombers roll battlefield nukes. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits. So they're killing the spag and 2 MBTs. Okay, that's that. And now Picardy. In Picardy, we have 2 SAMs and 1 spag. And we have... Well, we got to do interception first. I should have done that on the other one. Interception first. So there are 2 fighters scrambling for Warsaw Pact. Look at that. They got 2 hits. Can you see that? Now you can. 2 hits. Okay, so we have 2 fighters with interception for NATO. They both miss. We got 3 attack bombers and a strategic bomber. No, the strategic bomber is not over Picardy. He's shooting from orbit over Paris. So 3 attack bombers. They missed. So the 2 fighters get shot down in interception combat. Now the 2 SAMs in the spag shoot. So the 2 SAMs get 3 shots each, and the spag gets 2 shots. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 shots. So the 3 attack bombers are shot down, but in this instance, the air defense firing on the, I believe that's the way it works, the air defense firing on the bombers and the bombs being dropped, I think happened at the same time, if I remember right. So that is triple dice. 1, 2, 3 hits. Not really what they were hoping for, but it's what they got. So put this back over here where it goes. 3 hits from the Picardy. Obviously, they're going to take the spag. And now they're going to take the 2 SAMs as well. there's their 3 hits. I did forget to say that had, wait a minute. I messed up. That one had the spy satellite support. I forgot to mention that. So the results of that combat are good. I don't remember what was rolled in southern France. So I think they were low numbers. I'll have to have a look at the video, and if anything over a 4 was scored as a hit, I'll have to change that. That's how we'll do that. Okay, that's it for combat. Non-combat. There isn't going to be very much because they ain't got very damn much to move. The SSN in A10 is going 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3 to A21. And then over here in Turkey, these guys are going to have to backpedal 2 spaces to Marmara, give ground. The Navy fighters fly back to their carriers in the mid. Got to remember to remove the 3 attack bombers from Paris. They've been shot down. And that's it for non-combat. Yes, that's it for non-combat. So, place units. The major air base goes on the build chart at stage 3. And the other stuff comes over here. So, 2 major ports in western France. Put one down here at Bordeaux, the other about there. 2 mechs in western France, and the SAM in southern England. All right, that's that. Now it's time to collect their little bit of money. So we have NATO's at 29, -4 for oil tankers and 3 for terror cells is -7 in total. So that's going to give them 22. Okay, they shot 2 cruise missiles and they build 1. There's that. And then they build 1 anti-ship missile. There's that. Okay. Ozark Outpost. Over and out.